Hey everybody, coming at you for Wednesday's workout. And today is going to be another day of practicing some running, but we're going to be doing it interval style. So it's not going to be like the other two running WODs that we've done. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the warm-up first. It's a spin on the Hinshaw warm-up. If you did Protozoa last week, I probably didn't need to write all this, but I did. A lot of this is the normal down and back that we would do on our 25-foot lanes at the gym. So I just put a box around a couple of them to review that we might not do every single time. And then we'll talk about the run build up and your running interval WOD. So I wanted to touch on your warm up. It says do this on a 25-foot lane. So that could be your driveway, that could be an open space, that could be, I don't know, wherever you guys have room in or around your house. But I also specified you're gonna do these movements just down one way, and then you'll do the next exercise coming back. So you only need to go down the 25-foot lane, for instance, doing the jog, and then on the way back, you would do your backwards jog. So it does not have to be down and back. So let's first talk about broad jump, heel walk, toe walk, and the figure 4 stretch, just to make sure that we know how to do those. So when you're going up and down your 25-foot lane, toe walk is you're going to be up on your toes and you're taking tiny little baby steps as you go. The heel walk is going to be same stride of steps, but I'm going to be on my heels. As I'm doing that, I should also be practicing my running form. So my arms should be bent at like a 90-degree angle. So as I'm practicing those, I'm practicing good running form as well. The figure 4 stretch is as I'm walking down that lane, I'm going to grab my ankle, grab my foot, give it a stretch, land on my midfoot, switch and do the other leg. So I'm giving the outside of my leg a nice stretch, which should help and get you nice and warmed up for your run. So you'll go through those. I'm not going to go through every single one of those 25-foot lane. You guys should know what to do. After you're done with that, if you can see at the very bottom, and it's written a little bit neater in SugarWOD, you're going to practice building up to your run. So I want to explain, yes, we already did high knees and butt kickers in the warm-up, but now we're going to use it to practice kind of taking off in our good running form, followed by 3 sets of a 50-meter sprint, followed by a 50-meter, you're going to start with 50 meters of a slow jog, followed by 50 meters of more of a sprint. So you're going to be getting your legs, you're going to be getting your body fired up and ready to go for your 400-meter, should be sprint intervals, 4 sets of those for your WOD today. So let's talk about the actual run build-up from there. So first, what you're going to do is high knees. So what I would recommend is somewhere in your driveway or wherever you're going to do these, you're going to get your knees going really well and your arms should be bent at a 90-degree angle. So you're going to get your knees going really high and you should do that in place for about 3 seconds. And then after you have those going really high, you're going to lean forward slightly and let that take you into a jog. So you're going to build up that speed with high knees and then you're going to do the same but with butt kickers. So you're going to go really fast in place, get those arms generating. So for 3 seconds, take a lean forward and finish out a quick jog. It doesn't necessarily have to be all the way down your 25-foot lane, but again, it's getting your body fired up and ready and getting those muscles ready for your run. Followed by 50 meters of a slow, followed by a fast sprint. So if you don't know exactly 50 meters or if you have like a rough estimate, so 50 and 50 is 100, right? So if you can kind of guesstimate 100 meters or do basically a short jog followed by another short jog, but the first half is going to be slower. The second half is going to be faster. So you're going to start out slow and then end fast, recover for a few seconds, and you're going to do that a total of 3 times. At that point, you should be nice and ready to go for your actual workout for today. So it says you're going to record each set for times. There should be 4 spots for that in SugarWOD. You're going to run 400 meters, so this should be all out. This should be a faster pace than you would normally run at the gym if this was incorporated 400 meters in another WOD, because you get a 2-minute rest. And that is just enough rest time to give you recovery to almost have your full breath back, your full recovery for your next 400 meters. You should be feeling pretty good after that rest. And then you're going to go and run at that fast pace for your next 400 meters. Your total time today, do not count your rest. So you want to count your individual times for your 400 meters. Your goal should be to stay within a certain range. So of course, your probably beginning runs are going to be a little bit more fast when you're fresh, but when you're getting tired, try to keep that pace. Try to keep those and use your rest as best as possible as you guys go through. To scale, this could be possibly scaling if 400 meters is a little much. Maybe scale down to 300 meters. This could also be a run/walk or maybe biking, depending on our injuries or mobility and things like that. And if you want other ideas, let me know. I can help you out with that too. When we're done with that and all recovered, I would actually do the recommended mobility, which if you scroll lower down in Sugar WOD, before you do your skill strength of sit-ups. So I would give us some time to recover from our running WOD. So there's a couple of things. You're going to need a towel, and you're also going to need a dowel to smash out. I believe it's a calf smash. So you're going to use your towel for a hamstring stretch. So that's going to be around your foot. And you can do this with your leg in the air, get a nice stretch from there. And then you can also use the dowel as a calf smash. So I could be lunging on the ground and then rolling out my calf back here. The other one, I believe, was a cobra stretch. So that's me laying on the floor, and then I'm stretching out and getting my abs ready. This would be a good one for after sit-ups. So I'm getting that full abdominal stretch from there. So my legs are just hanging back behind me as I'm up into almost like a laying plank, and then I'm propping my chest upright. Your skill strength is 100 sit-ups for time. So when you feel like you're fully recovered, you've stretched your calves and things like that, go ahead and give the skill strength a try. It's one time, right? We don't want to do 100 sit-ups more than once. So do your best. These could be scaled to crunches. You could put weights on your feet or other things like that to help you get through the 100, but go as fast as you can and record your score. Good luck, guys, on today's WOD, and I look forward to seeing your scores again.